Ah, yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my recap of the Gobtod of Akron. Well, he made a Rumble video on one of his many Rumble accounts. I have a feeling he probably forgets a lot of his login information and has to make another one, or also thinks he's going to trick us and we won't find this one, but we've had this one for a while now. And he's wanted to sit down and explain his situation. And his situation is it's way different than we ever thought. No, it's the same shit. He sat down and told us about his life. And of course, the story was full of more holes than Swiss cheese. But that's a Cyrax story. That's the only story he can produce, one with many false accusations and excuses and lies. That's what we've come to expect. But he went over the fact that how the trolling started. But, it's just because Marty was jealous of his talent and he couldn't obtain it, so he had to destroy him. Quite literally, one of the things he said. But does he explain exactly why attention was brought to him at first? Between Marty and everyone else? I mean, before Marty, there were always trolls. And trolls have blamed him for perversions and for stealing and for lying. It's been multiple people throughout the years. It's not just one or two people. It's not just Marty and N-Word Boy and Glory Hole. It's many, many, many different people. See, it would, Cyrax's bullshit story would, be more believable, that he was just an innocent victim if it was just three of the same people who hated him. But it's many people with, who don't know one another, with the same accusation being thrown at him, and then it being found to be true. That's what happens. I mean, 2018 videos is full of those. I mean, every other video is him explaining why he hasn't made it. So it wasn't always Marty. It wasn't always N-Word or Glory Hole. It wasn't always, it's because they're jealous of my talent. Before that, it was his looks. Yeah, the record labels didn't like his looks because they care about that thing in the music industry. Screw if you can sing well. But then it became, these people are trying to destroy me with false accusations of me being a pedo. Well, Cyrax, do you want to know what the pedo red flags were? Since you want to dance around them. The fact is that Kate caught you in a teen chat room asking for vulnerable teens to hit you up. That right there is enough for me to say you're giving off a red flag. But then you do a tried and true Cyrax move and you send a female who you barely know, who didn't ask, your penis. That's what you do. And then that right there was enough. And then for Marty to go at you, I mean, Marty was kind of cool with you for a little bit in the beginning, but then you had to ask for his ex-girlfriend's nudes after she passed away like a disrespectful little scumbag pervert. You actually said that she would want me to have them. In what world do you live in where that would be appropriate to ask somebody? I don't understand, especially someone who is close with the person that you are mentioning. No respect, and he thinks that's completely normal. He thinks that's cool because, see, the men in his life, with the exception of one or two, have all been scumbags. So that's probably the behavior he has witnessed. So, I mean, Sally knows how to kind of make that sound as if, it's irrelevant. All men do that, just like she said to Tange Cat. Oh, no, that's a common guy thing, but Cyrax will stop for you. So meanwhile, these females that may like him, which is laughable, they're just supposed to be disrespected if they date a Cyrax and just allow him to do the things because he's a Cyrax and he gets a pass. You're not allowed to leave him, no. I mean, that would make you a bully, or the trolls put you up to it. It will never, ever change. He will do this until he is probably well into his 60s if he makes it that far. I really don't think he's going to make it that far. But yes, he will be 43 years old and he will still be doing this. And at 43, it's probably going to be really bad for him, being that he's 43, and it's going to be a fun year if the trolls are still on him. And I'm sure if the trolls that are on him now, if some of them go away, I'm sure there's going to be a new batch. This man will never be trollless. He will always be trolled because of what he did. And he can't stand it. He hopes that maybe if he dances around the fact that he did those things, that it will just disappear, like into the ether, gone. No, it's Cyrax. In fact, every time you deny it, it makes us want to shove it in your face more, because newer people, if they are watching, need to know about you before you try to manipulate with your sympathetic fake cry face. And, oh, it's just because I'm different looking. I mean, there aren't other different people on YouTube. Just me, and I'm the only one being treated this way because, well, actually, I'm not. I'm not the only one. Did I say that? You notice he has to do that too? He has to bring up the fact that there are others. He can't mention who, but there are others being treated like this because he doesn't want to sound selfish. When doesn't he ever sound selfish? But Cyrax, no one is getting trolled like you right now, as far as I know. And if they are, it's probably due to the fact they did the same thing you did. Because they're not just going to go out of the way to troll you for years, and thousands of people, going at you for no reason, just because of your looks. That's the case. There'd be a lot of people tortured right now, Cyrax. A lot. So anyway, to sum it all up, he made a video on Rumble. You didn't miss anything. If you want to see it, it's on Enwood Boys' channel, and Goblin Records has it. Sandman, I'm sure. Go watch it there. But it's just him reiterating his life story about how life was unfair to him and how he should just get handouts. And how these trolls are deep fake. They're all going down. We're all going to end up in cell block 43. We're all going to be pushing and selling Newport cigarettes and honey buns just to survive. And Cyrax is going to be the reason that we're there. God, I am frightened. Anyway, happy Easter. Ah, yes.